why am I holding this stapler? I bought it, but I bought it because it was pink. Not because of the brand or anything else, just the sole fact that the stapler was pink. Color alone can affect buying decisions. So just because of the color a product is, or the color that you use on your website, in your logo, in your designs, with your branding, can all have an effect on whether someone feels some type of emotion, and it changes their mood. It can affect whether they buy from you. Does color affect sales? I'm gonna show you some ways that color impacts buying decisions, mood, and people's behavior overall. How do colors influence people's moods, their emotions, their overall behavior, and ultimately their buying decisions? Color alone can be the sole reason that someone purchases a product. Like I mentioned with the stapler. Why did I buy it? Because it was pink. I didn't really care about anything else to do with the stapler, but color can be the reason someone stays on your website, whether it makes it easy for them to read or not, or even watch your video. So think about your thumbnails, your designs, what you're using. Color invokes emotion. When I'm talking about your marketing colors, where are you using these? I'm referring to your logos, your social media graphics, any designs that you're creating, if you're having someone create them or doing it yourself. It can be the headers for your social media, the call to action buttons that you're using on your website or your landing pages. These can all invoke some kind of emotion and make someone either read your website, purchase your product, or trust your brand overall to stick around. For example, did you know that white space helps spark creativity? Black or darker color themes, if you use those on your website and your website is really information heavy and you want people to read, those darker themes are going to make it easier on their eyes, allow them to focus and really understand the information that you're sharing with them. And then think about bright colors, oranges, reds. They invoke excitement and energy. Those are all things that you should be thinking about when you're choosing the colors that represent your brand. And you're going to be using these same colors everywhere on social media, on your website, banners, themes, everything that I've mentioned. You're going to use these everywhere. Shirts, business cards, these are your brand colors. These are what represents your brand, and these really never change unless you do some type of rebranding. Now you can still use other colors in your marketing. I'm going to explain those here in just a second, but just to give you a general idea, let's talk about why you even chose the colors that you chose for your brand. How did you choose your brand colors and why did you choose them? Did you have some feeling that you wanted people to feel when they landed on you, when they saw your product or saw you on social media? When they landed on your website, saw your logo, read your shirt, got your business card, what is it that you had in mind behind the colors that you were choosing? Did you even think about color psychology and how it affects their buying behavior or whether they even want to contact you? If you had a pink business card and gave it to a guy, maybe he'd want to contact you if he was interested in dating you, but I don't know if he'd want to contact you about business. That's just the way that the male psychology may work most of the time before I get a million comments about that. But I always say dissect before you design. Before you go picking your logo and your brand colors and designing your fonts and themes, you really need to put some thought behind what is your mission? What is your brand about? If you're some type of nature brand, then that might mean you use green. Or if you're environmentally friendly, that's something to think about. Green kind of symbolizes nature and healing and healthy. And the overall industry as well. If you think about natural healthy products, a lot of people use green. If you go to a store and they say we're environmentally friendly, they might have green on their recycling bins. So color has to do with an area of interest. It can do with a mission that your brand supports, or some type of association. There's so many things that go into the colors of marketing. That's why I say it's really important to think about those when you're putting them behind your brand. If you're trying to find out how to pick a color for your brand, get the hex code or some type of color finder for the color code, I'm going to show you how to get that Pantone hex code, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to show you how to get that at the end of this video. What are the pros and cons of using certain colors in your marketing? Let's think about the color red. What does the color red do? It creates a sense of urgency, appetite. It raises your heart rate and increases your blood pressure. Think about fast cars, lingerie, if you ever see that, normally they're red. Fast food chains might use this. Like I said, a sense of appetite, maybe McDonald's. If you think about clearance sales, when you go in and there's a sale, they might have a red sign saying sale and you're like, oh, I'm going over there because you know that's where the discounts are. The color blue. Obviously, most people know when people have babies, you have pink for girls and blue for boys. Blue is actually the preferred color of most men. If you have a male database of customers, blue might be the way to go. It creates a sense of calm and trust, tranquility, peace. It's just a stability. So if you want people to trust in your brand, blue is a color. If you look at mine, it's like a bluish green teal. But when I started my brand, I didn't want to lean just towards girls or just towards men. My brand was kind of in between, so I wanted to keep it neutral. Opposite of red, blue actually curbs appetite. If you think about Weight Watchers, look at the colors of their brand. Blue would be something to curb appetite. So if you're wanting to lose weight, blue's gonna make you not want to eat, or at least that's the psychology behind it. Speaking of Weight Watchers and their colors, they also use the color green. Green is used to promote health, nature, and environmental issues. Think about why they would use the color green in their marketing and why would other companies want to use it. It stimulates balance and harmony, which is going to lead to decision making. So if you want your customers to be decisive, that might be something to think about. Weight Watchers, the whole reason behind their brand is that it's your decision. You can choose what you want to eat, but their plan is going to help you lose weight and just overall have a healthy mindset, body, look, and feel. So if you look at the colors of their brand, they also use yellow. That's going to have energy behind it. If you think about the colors of orange and yellow and how people use them in their marketing, they can either create a sense of optimism and cheerfulness, or they can create a sense of anxiety. If you're looking for impulsive buyers and window shoppers, these might be the colors for you. But if you're hoping to not make a baby cry, yellow could be a color that might cause that reaction, while orange can also mean a sense of caution. If you think of caution signs or those orange cones that you see out, it warns you of something. Now, it could warn you of a sale, so that's why I say if it's an impulsive buyer or a window shopper, it still might be a color to use in your marketing. Let's look at the color. The color purple. So beauty companies will often use this in their marketing, or if it's a company that creates some type of royalty. A lot of times purple can be a sign of respect, dignity, and you'll also see the color purple in anti-aging products because it creates a problem-solving effect, letting the customer know, hey, we're gonna solve something for you. And if you think about the color of royalty in a beauty item, it kind of all goes together. You're gonna be beautiful and you're gonna be royal, and what do girls wanna feel? Like a princess, like a queen. So of course, why else wouldn't beauty companies use purple in their marketing? Last but not least, it's black and white. So why would you use the color of black in your marketing? It creates a sense of authority and power, intelligence. I mentioned this before, but luxury brands, if you think about a luxury brand, they may use that color because it's very simple. Now, in contrast, the color of white sparks creativity. It means pure and natural, cleanliness. When you're talking about bleach, what does it do? It bleaches things really, really white. So it's a clean, pure feeling. Maybe that'll help you remember it. Speaking of remember it, I mentioned that I had a guide for you and I was gonna help you find your colors, your fonts, your themes. So now you know what these colors mean, why you might wanna use them in your branding and your marketing. Now you just need to put them all together and I'm gonna help you find the colors. That is in my branding guide down below. Make sure that you download that. I have all of those links plus some more amazing ways to help you build your brand. Pick that up down below. I'm Brandi of blogginbrandi.com, where you can find tons of free resources to help you brand your business. So make sure to subscribe, and you don't want to miss the next video because it has a lot to do with this one and how you can use all of these to test some ideas for your next big idea, whether you're not sure you want to choose something or you are. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, I bought this for a reason. Did you know, okay, that's not what I meant. Did you know that white space helps, damn it. Did you know that white space, okay, we'll start that.